Hey everyone, today I am going to be doing a video that I love to watch on here, and some people don't like to do them, but I really like to watch them. I think they're helpful. So I'm going to be doing a video on regrets, things that I've purchased that I have not liked or just haven't worked for me. So since starting YouTube and watching YouTube videos, it's really helped me because I haven't bought as many bad things as I did prior to YouTube, because now I hear the people's, different people's views on or hit or misses and that kind of thing. So some of this stuff is rather old, but I have kept it, and so I'm gonna get to it and show you what are my regrets. Some of it's recent, but most of it's a little bit older, but not super old. So anyway, okay, so the first thing I'm gonna start with are face products that I do not like. First thing being e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer. Ever heard of moisturizer? Me either. e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer, and it's in SPF 20, and this was $3, and I thought, this is amazing. So anyway, this is awful. It makes your face look greasy, and it does not stay on at all. Like, sometimes I'll even, like in the summertime, just throw it on around the house, and it's not even worth wearing around the house. I'd rather have nothing on my face. It's gross. I don't like it. It was a waste of $3. If you've had any success with it, let me know, but hate that product. Next is another e.l.f., and this is their under eye concealer and highlighter. I've never really used the highlighter, so it's fairly opaque, but then when you rub it in, it's still a little white to me, but it's not bad. I mean, the highlighter's not the part that's the bad part. The concealer is the part I don't like, and it's just, and it's a good idea. I mean, you've got the, the highlighter on one, the concealer on one end. Let's see, can you see it? Right there. When you rub it, so when you put it on your hand, it just really, it rubs in. There's that. And when you rub it in, it just disappears. Like, it serves no purpose. So I like the idea of this, but it just totally blends in. It doesn't cover up anything at all. $3, complete waste. So there's that. I have a makeup wipe I'm going to be wiping off my hand. Okay, next is fairly new. It's from Ulta. I think I've actually hauled this, and it's just it says Fabulous Face Pressed Powder. There's nothing fabulous about it. It's a little bit light for me. It says Fair to Light, and it's the Ulta brand, and I usually do pretty good with the Ulta brand. I like their eyeshadows and their nail polishes. I think that's probably all I have of theirs. Oh, I do have one thing I don't like from theirs, but this is the, oh look, there you go. Super fabulous. Didn't even know it was going to do that. I find that this is extremely, extremely chalky. It just goes everywhere. And the coverage isn't bad. It's very light. But, like if I just rub my brush in it, it just gets everywhere. Let me see if I can show you. So, okay. Oh, you see that? I hope you can see it because it's going see that powder? I mean, it just is... I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, I rarely use it because it makes such a mess, and it's just made a mess all over my vanity. So there we go. Okay, I'm moving you around, sorry. Next is me trying to find a dupe for the Beauty Blender a while ago from Ulta, but I can't remember the brand. It looks kind of dirty, but it is this little spongy thing. It was like $4, but it's a waste of $4. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't, and I know I mentioned when I got the Beauty Blender that I wasn't doing something right. Since then I've been doing it right. I don't know what I was doing that I did it wrong, but anyway, you can see how squishy this one is, and this one's just like hard. So it just doesn't do the same thing. You get it wet, it just doesn't. This one like doubles in size. This one doesn't do anything. It just doesn't apply nicely, and I don't like it. So just spend the $25 and get the Beauty Blender. Okay, next is different blushes that I just don't like at all. I have 3. One, and this one's actually fairly new, like not long at all. It's from NYC. and it's in the color Riverside Rose, and it's Cheek Glow Powder Blush. And I'm going to actually just tell you all three of these. The Fit Me by Maybelline. Maybelline, this is in blush. It doesn't have a name. 50H. Maybe it does. I don't see a name. Light Mauve. So there's that one. And then another one is L'Oreal True Match. And this one is in the color Tender Rose. My problem with all of these, and I mean, the NYC is super cheap, but then the Fit Me one and the L'Oreal, they're not super cheap. The payoff is terrible. Like, you can't even, I mean, I've tried to wear these, and there's the L'Oreal one. Swipe it on my finger. I don't even know if you can see that. Okay, so there's that one. I don't even know if it's showing up, but it does not show up on my face at all. The NYC one, look, you can still see the NYC on there. And again, there. That was actually a heavy swatch, so you can see that one. Let's see. You can't see it on your face, though. And then the Fit Me is probably the most disappointing out of all of them. And I love the Fit Me Concealer and the Fit Me Foundation, but this is just, that's on my finger. And there it is on my hand, which it shows up. They're showing up way more on my hand than they do on my face. On my face, they don't show up at all. They're very chalky. They're not creamy. I just hate those blushes, and I never, ever wear them. I keep them around so I can do things like this, but I don't wear them. Okay, next, I skipped a face product, and it is another e.l.f. And it is the, makeup setting spray is basically what it is. I've used a good amount of it, but it really doesn't do anything. I guess since I've gotten the Fix Plus by MAC, I've seen a difference. And this, I wanted to like it. The ingredients are good in it. It just doesn't do anything. So, that's a bust. Okay, next. Let's do eyes. Eyes. Okay, this one I might have hauled. I got this for Halloween when I was doing the Captain America. We were all Captain America, and kind of. And I needed some blues. I just didn't have a lot of blues. So I saw this at Walgreens, and it was like 99 cents. And it's Jordana Colors. It's not Jordana. It's like not the normal, but it's Jordana. And this is what it was. I went back in and was playing with it a little bit yesterday, and the colors, they're really pretty colors, and they still sell these, and they have like a big selection. It doesn't have a particular name on what these are. The actual colors and the texture is very creamy. Like, if you felt this, you'd be like, wow, that's high quality. If you swatch it on your hands, it's, you know, it's pretty decent. But they're chalky, and when you actually put them on your eyes, there's no, okay, you can see the chalkiness maybe on that one, how it just all like build up on that finger. There's just no color payoff. Like, I ended up really not using this at all on Halloween. So they feel nice, but they can be chalky, and the color payoff on your eyes is just nothing. Nothing really. I mean, you can see the blue, but when you actually sweep it on your lids, it's not good. So wouldn't recommend that. And then next, I've mentioned this before as okay, but I've kind of come to not really like it. And it's from my favorite brand ever, which is Essence. And you know I love Essence, and you get that at Ulta on the drugstore side. And this was super cheap, and it is one of the like paint pots for eyeshadow. And it's Glammy Goes 2 is the name of it. Costa Nova Glammy Goes 2 is the color. And it's just a really pretty, like, what would I call that? Champagne's probably the best. It's a really pretty color. Anyways, to put that on, it's just, see how I just kind of rubbed it? It does not last like the color tattoos from Maybelline. It just, like when I rub it here, it just moves around. And that's probably my biggest complaint. It looks very foily once you put it on your eyes. Instead of metallic, it to me looks foily. And maybe because it moves around a little bit. It doesn't last. It's just not good quality. And that makes me really sad because I love Essence. But would not go, and it says stay all day, long lasting eyeshadow. I disagree. I just really, and I don't have very oily eyelids, just don't really like it at all. So Glammy goes to, did I read it like that a while ago? I think sometimes I'm dyslexic, but that's another subject. We won't go there today. So anyway, that's definitely a miss. Okay, next I'm going to do 3 eyeliners, and one of them's old and 2 of them aren't, and I've actually hauled 2 of them. One of them is Rimmel Exaggerate Steel. It's in the color Steel. It's like a steel gray. Really like the color, but again, color payoff is nothing. You see that? It's like even up close, it's not like one dark line. It kind of fades in and out. It's just not a nice, what you would think of as a steel gray. It's like a light heather gray, and that's not a very pretty eyeliner. So sad about that. These 2, the Palladio, which I love the Palladio, the herbal tinted lip balm, but have not been super impressed with their eye pencils, their eyeliners. So there's these. It's a brown, and it's in the color a light brown, and then one's in the color midnight blue, which is a navy, and I was very excited about that one. I'm not a big fan of having to sharpen, and a lot of people like to have to sharpen because I usually break them. I just don't like to have that headache. But anyway, color's nice on that one, and I think the color's nice on the brown one too. Okay, but in order to get those colors, I have to like really press down, and I just feel like when I put these on, I have to pull my eye to get them on for them to glide on. They're just very hard to apply. They're not very creamy. So I still wear them. I like to kind of wear what I have, but I really do have to pull my eye. So if you don't mind pulling your eye, then they'll be fine, but it's not good to pull your eye, so I don't recommend those.